Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming my Stampin Around the World video, and our theme this month for March 2025 is my favourite technique. So my favourite technique changes by the day, but it used to always be masking. I just recently did a video using masking, and I will again. But this is another technique which I just absolutely love, and it's colouring in dry embossed pieces. And I'm going to use it on this butterfly, which is cut from one of the beautiful butterfly dies. It was left over from my event on Sunday, so I'm using it today. That's just a scrap of paper I have around, and I've decided to use these in colours that are leaving us. I'm quite sad they're going. I really think they've got, they've played a great role in a lot of my colouring and card making. So that they are muted tones, and I like them. They're very earthy, I think, and naturalish colours. I don't know, that's how I feel. So I've got the stamp pads out. I've also got the blends. Now, if you like these colours, they will be leaving us. So if you need to top up on anything like the blends, if you've not got all the pads, if you want refills, if you want to keep using them, or the card colours, any of that, even the marker pens, get stocked up right now because they will be leaving. Okay, so, and I've got natural botanicals out because I think I'll just stamp a background. I'm going for a fairly simple card today. So I'll show you the technique first. Have I got my black memento out, which I need? No, but I have now. Right. Okay. So this is quite a fun technique. I have other videos showing this. Now, I don't know that I'm using all of these colours, but I just pulled them out anyway. So I'm just going to start. There's not really blending involved in this, but what I'm doing is aiming to colour in the kind of not embossed bits, the debossed bits. Now you can do blending with your lights and darks, and if you want to, probably I'm doing that on this big one, and I'll probably get fed up and not want to do it on the rest. Now this is great because your actual colouring, if you go over the edge, really won't matter, and you're probably looking at it now and think, oh Janice, for goodness sake, what a mess, what are you doing, girl? This has been one of my favourite colours. I'm not even using the bullet point, I'm just using the paint, this one. This has been, I love this wild wheat. It's really good if you use it on silver foil, because you can make gold foil from your silver foil, which is, do you know, you can make gold from silver. That's a skill. So, as I say, very rough colouring, and this technique is very forgiving. I don't even know what it's called. Do you? It is a bit like the black magic technique, but it can be with any other colour other than black. So of course, just ignore me while I disappear into my colouring, but I need to make this quite quick because I don't want this card to take forever. So yeah, it's like messy colouring. Do we bring in, we'll bring in the light copper clay, why not? So all the, well, I suppose they're depressions, aren't they? All the depressed bits you need to add some colour to. I'm going to do that one. I'm sure you're thinking, oh, for goodness sake, what a mess. What a mess, girl, what a mess. I don't need to care about the edges. Don't need to stay within the lines. And you'll see why in a wee moment, if I ever get all these bits coloured in. The thing with them, the blends, is they do bleed anyway. So if you go too, look, see, they go too near the edge, you will get enough angle. I'm trying to stay symmetrical with this, but it doesn't really, well, I've gone too far anyway. All 4 of these bits on, I must be nearly there, surely. So it really is, I suppose it's called, could be called messy colouring. I'll just get, this must be the light moody mauve. So say if you've got more time, you could make all these areas beautiful. The good thing is with this that, you know, you don't have to have any, as you can see, you don't have to have any special colouring skills. You could take more time about it than I have, of course, but so I haven't put any pebbled path in here, but it will find a way onto the card, and I'm going to stamp on basic beige, I think now. So there is my messy colouring, but what I need now is just to pop these to the side and bring in my scrap paper and my Memento ink pad, and then you'll see things improve rather. Just take your ink pad over the top, keep rubbing it. And just keep going. Don't lose the faith. As long as you keep it flat. It won't get into the debossed bits. It will only get into, and there you go. So what is this called? Well, I find out if it has got a title for the technique. It's just like a technique with embossed, dry embossed. So I'll pop that over there, and then we'll make a background for this card. I didn't choose a sentiment for it. I don't know, what have I got? It would make a happy birthday card, wouldn't it? Or what would we say? Make a wish? I don't know. Why did I not get that ready before I started? And is it, well, there are sentiments with the beautiful butterfly stamp set. As I say, I've just used the die. I think I'll just go with the happy birthday here. See, I had been doing some masking. I think if you look back my videos, you will see a masking one with this. Right, so I'm going to bring in pebbled pan to do my sentiment. I could have actually, but I'll use I'm going to use Memento, so it'll bring the black to the card base as well as the topper, because that's basically what that is, a topper. So we'll just pop our birthday greeting just there, and then we'll just work around it from there. So as I said, I'm just going to use these natural botanicals to create a background for the butterfly, basically. Probably these leaf images. Maybe that flower, I don't know. I might just stick with the leaves, the 3 leaves. Let's see. So I haven't practiced this, so these are the thicker photopolymers that you can actually use the back of. So I think I'll put these blends out of the way. Finish doing with the blends. And this is a great thing about Stampin' Up, is your colour palette is the same throughout. So I've used these with the alcohol markers that we call blends. And then I'm using our ink pads. Now I'm going to just stamp that off first till I see, yeah, it's a bit, so let's just get some, it's just to get some texture and shapes on the card. Will we get a third one from there? Yeah, that's okay. And then we can turn that over. Now, obviously this is not symmetrical, so things will be in the opposite direction, but we can add more of this leaf. And we've got pebbled path this time. Now I took out 3 leaves and now I can only see 2. Did you see where the third one went? Because I was a bit careless, wasn't I? Or did I get the other one out? Yes, I did. It's up there. See, I doubted myself, but that's normal. Right. And then just have that come in it from the same place. Just add in another layer on the card. I think we'll ink that one up again, stamp it off, bring it in here, and then we'll have a go with the other large leaf. And I did want to sort of try and bring in all 5 colours, because they do to a certain extent work together. You just don't want the full strength all the time, so we'll pop that. So we've got copper clay now. I've inked up the back of the pad. Stamp it off. Whoa, that's strong, isn't it? But I think it will be fine on second. But we'll bring up here. And shall we have some down here? That's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe just a little bit there. And then we'll turn it over. And maybe bring in our Moody Mauve now. Actually, I was going to stamp off, but that's okay. That because it's just the line art, it's not so bad. So I'll stamp off this time because I'm possibly going over the sentiments, so I don't want to block it out completely. I'm just providing a base for the butterfly to live on, land on, whatever. And then we have the little leaf, and let's just bring in a smaller block. So remember the Stampin' Around the World video hop. There are several Stampin' Up demonstrators taking part in this, and you will find the list of hoppers down below. Right, so this time I'm going to bring in Pebbled Path, but I am going to stamp off. Then just a little bit on. Whoops. This is just to fill in some of the spaces. Thinking it up. Yeah, do go into the description box below, press the more button. You might have to do it twice. And then you'll get to go and see what everyone else has done. I'm going to close some of this up because, well, you know why. And when you're closing them, try not to put your thumb in. It's a fairly simple card, but I just wanted to show you the technique with my blends. And yeah, I want to bring the boho blue into the base as well. So as I say, I've put the shape of this leaf in. So let's just, and this one, because it's symmetrical, you can more or less go over there, but I think it's just providing layers. So layering in your stamping. I won't need that, I'll keep that for another day. And it might just inspire another project. So inky fingers, give them a wipe. Now let's give this a bit of lift for its wings. So I'm just taking my bone folder and just breaking down the fibres of the card so that it will curl a bit. And then just gently ease them up. Now what I'm going to do is put flat glue there, but I am going to use some dimensionals under the wings. And that's basically just going to be on my card, just about there. So it's, you know, it's a multicoloured, but it's showing these beautiful colours that are leaving us. So you've really not got long. The catalogue ends at the end of April. We're already halfway through March, but they will be going on to probably the last chance. If they, you know, it's a matter of with something like this, when the stocks are gone, they're gone. And they won't be getting them in again. So if it's something you really, really want, then do not delay. I'm going with 2 layers of dimensional under the large wing. Just putting 2 dimensionals, one on top of the other like that. And then I just want some wet glue down the middle like that to anchor it onto my card. And I'm plain and simply going to pop that. And there we have my favourite technique of the moment. So yeah, let's take that sheet off so it doesn't distract, but you know, pretty stamping. So there's my very simple card showing my technique of using your alcohol markers and then swiping it with your ink pad over an embossed image. And I think that's pretty. But so you let me know what you think. Positive though. And I'll do go into the more go down below. If you stuck with me this far, well done. Go down below, click on the description box, hit the more button, and you will see the list of all the other people taking part. So let's go and see what their favourite techniques are. Thank you so much.